Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Extranormal Podcast. So tonight is our unofficial Christmas episode, or as the cool kids call Xmas. Is that a thing? Well, how did that become Christmas become Xmas?
For me, that's just a fast text message. Mm-hmm. I don't want to spell out the whole.
You don't want to spell out the whole thing. You want to leave his name in vain. Fuck it. We're gonna be talking. It's Christmas. So, of course, we're going to be talking...
Not today, but it's Christmas time.
Whatever. You might be listening to this on Christmas morning. You might have either opened your gift, you're anticipating when all the rest of the family is awake, and you're going to open the gifts. You already opened the gifts. And you're like, let me tune in to my favorite podcast with two of my favorite people, Brianna and the cat. And you're just like, let me listen. This could be Christmas morning. And this Christmas morning... If you're listening to this on Christmas, you lucked out because Krampus didn't come visit you.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet. Not wait till next year. So tonight we're going to be talking about Krampus.
Da, 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 da.
Krampus. The tradition, maybe the most favorite tradition of the people of the Alps. Can we call them people of the Alps?
Should I be slightly offended?
Are you people of the Alps?
People.
Is that how they say it? They probably say people of the Alps. I am people of the Alps. We're going to, again, to reiterate, to slam it home, we're going to be talking about Krampus.
Slam it.
Who is Krampus, Brianna?
So
you see how I threw that to you?
And there's a bunch of different folklores, tradition-wise. Krampus could be female. There in some cultures, he was a she.
Yes, he was a she.
And in other traditions, he's like the yin to Santa's yang. There has to be the balance of good and evil, and Krampus is that balance, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah. So this whole Krampus thing, he's a half demon, half goat, essentially, for the most part, and that's what he's kind of morphed into, but it actually originated in the Alps. So we're talking about Austria.
Wait a second, mind blown. What if
you're
Krampus,
Austrian?
What if Krampus was really Chupacabra?
What?
Wasn't the Chupacabra? They said he kind of was a
he
goat.
Was in
goat looking. He
Germany,
had
but
I'm saying, what if he traveled the world? He made his world tour.
He made it move.
What if?
I don't know. What if? We could play what ifs all day. What if Sasquatch was really Krampus?
Krampus is known to have fangs. So is a Chupacabra. So also hoofs. So I'm just saying.
Before we go on, can we make like a I have, again, guys, don't steal this, please. Movie idea. Disney Plus, give me a call. What if we had a story about Krampus, right? But he's getting long in the tooth, right? He's getting up there in age, and he's like not like Saint Nick where he's constantly hovering around 60 years old. But he was getting old, and he had grandkids, like he had little goat devil babies, and it was all about him trying to teach his grandkids the way, and we called the movie Krampus.
Goodbye. I don't blame you guys if you want to leave now.
Krampus. And we'll get, who was in Dirty Grandpa? We'll get him to play Krampus. He'll be like a filthy ass, I'm in Disney Plus. They seem to be greenlighting all kinds of shit. What? Yeah, getting to that. So one of the things, this Krampus creature, who's a half devil, half goat, essentially, who is the companion to Saint Nick. Saint Nick is like the good guy. It's like good cop, bad cop. Like Santa's the nice guy. He brings all the gifts. He comes down the chimney with care, all that bullshit. But Krampus, like, he's the bad cop. He will steal your kids. So real yin and yang dynamic. How's that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
And one of the things,
preoccupied for the listeners.
one of the things that people do, I don't know why you'd be giving gifts to this fucker. Like, if he's like, because he comes in.
You're not supposed to give gifts to him, are you?
People give him, the reason why I bought that bottle is because people give him brandy and sweet, like schnapps and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, instead of like
I guess to appease him, maybe
Claus, where you leave the milk or the hot chocolate and the cookies. You
dirty Santa wants some booze. Foul mouth Santa who beats your children in a bag.
I feel like for me, when we were doing like research, like being a mom, I feel like if I wasn't a mom, prior to me being a mom, like I feel like I'd be like, yeah, this is cool. We should celebrate this guy. But now we have a kid. Like when we were watching these videos,
why are we celebrating this guy
in Austria? And like I was like, this is fucking traumatizing. Like, how do you, like, and they have these parades and they bring their little 3-year-olds and these, like, I don't even know. I feel like I would be traumatized for the rest of my life. I went to a festival every year and there was these giant, scary faces, like, coming up and grabbing you and they're, like, rough with these kids.
It's essentially an ancient Wrinkles a clown. This is what it is. He's like, don't wait to fucking, he's like... So, okay, Santa, the epitome of Santa, right, is the ultimate for, like, it's like a crutch for parenting, right? If you can't get your kid to be good, you're like, well, Santa, if you're not good, you're not going to get any gifts. Like, but Krampus takes it the other end. Like, he's like, if you're not good, I'm going to take you in a bag, I'm going to beat the shit out of you, and I might carry you to hell.
Well,
and that's one of
the... You get 1 or 3 options. You might get whipped, beat, or you might get taken. Or he just might eat you. Yeah,
apparently one of the myths is that he eats people. And let's get back because we're shooting ahead already.
That's my ADD.
Mm-hmm. I think we both do. I think I'm undiagnosed. I'm pretty sure I'm undiagnosed.
Sure.
But he originated. So this all originated in Austria, like a lot of parts of Germany, northern Italy, Switzerland, all over these places. He emerged pre-Christianity, actually. He was a pagan thing. And actually, there's rumors
like
that...
a lot of things that Christianity stole.
Yeah. And there's kind of speculation that it was actually Krampus, who is this goat demon fucking Chupacabra. Dirty Santa that shows up. Chupacabra, according to you, who moved down. I'm just saying. I know you're saying. You're definitely saying.
Like somebody to call.
Hey, if you want to, and also too,
maybe do like a correlation with me.
Great point, and that was a dong. If you want to call in, and you could let us know your worst thing you've done this year in 2020. I know we've probably had some dirty secrets in our quarantine houses, and the best thing you've done all year. And I think we're going to let you know whether Krampus is coming this year or whether you're going to get a visit from Santa. I'm guessing most of our listeners are going to get the Krampus. Imagine. All the fucked up shit they probably did in quarantine.
I know my live viewers are all getting Santa.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Because my people are good.
I know I'm kidding. Would you think I would get Krampus or I would get Santa? Well, Krampus.
I would get Krampus before you would get Krampus for sure.
Probably. And the thing that they like the things that like the infractions that seem to be like circulating around, like, no, but there's no, obviously we're not, this is not one of those episodes where we're trying to speculate. I'm sure that I think we had an episode wait, you think Krampus is real?
I mean,
oh, God damn it. God.
Chupacabra is real.
Damn it.
I feel like it had to come from somewhere, right?
Yeah. The imaginations of lazy ass fucking parents.
Because is Krampus real? Could he be real? Is he potential?
If you believe Krampus is real, I really want to talk to you. I definitely want to talk to you. 100%. You're gonna
My livers are saying stuff, but I can't see that.
I'm sure they're saying great stuff.
I'm sure they're agreeing with me.
That Krampus is real. Fuck that.
But I'm saying he probably, or maybe it's not like doing all the traditional stuff that over the years and then like the movies and stuff, but maybe it came from somewhere. In the shadows, people see the chupacabra, people see vampires, people see reptilian races, people see aliens. Maybe he was originally like a form of another being from another planet, and then it just became into like that telephone game, and they just like
there's probably some like when Saint Nick came around, there's probably some fucking drunk who said he was like the cousin of Santa. And instead, he like beat kids, and it's just the telephone game fucking worked its magic. That's probably what it was. I'm sure that's what it was. But I was going to say the level of it. So again, like this Krampus thing. Krampus comes to kids who are bad, apparently, and Excuse me.
Nasty. Go.
We'll give a prize if you can tell what my mic smells like. So you either get put in a bag and you get the shit kicked out of you as a kid by Krampus, or he takes you down to hell when he was started being associated with the devil, or he just has you for a nice fucking dinner, like a buffet of kids.
Yeah, and could you imagine like telling your children that, like,
yeah,
like, oh, if you're not good for Santa, then Krampus is coming, and so it's like
that beats the shitty Jimmy Kimmel I stole your candy or whatever bullshit.
Yeah, but that's a bad prank. Just, you get coal for Christmas or you don't get any presents. Like, why do we have to go to this being with sharp teeth and hoofs for feet?
Because the parents are fucking bored. They're bored. I've thought about saying that kind of shit to our little one, but I'm not a monster. Like,
I say something crazy.
The kids are.
I do stuff to her.
The parents were fucking bored. The parents probably, it was probably created by a couple parents who just were at their fucking wits' end, because the kid was probably like, I don't give a shit. Don't give me a present. Give me coal. I don't give a shit.
I'm sure back then too, they like, it seems like in all cultures, you know, because where it originated in like Austria,
Germany, it's like all circulating around the Alps.
So they probably had like huge ass families too, and like they're just like, God, I'm gonna get these kids to shut the fuck up. What can I? I
wish some of them would have been taken by a bag.
Fucking eat you, yeah. Like, so they're probably like after their 10th kid, they're like, well, Krampus got the next one.
Cholera didn't get enough this year. Krampus, please stop by. Yeah, no, it's crazy. And but the thing is too, like I just laid out 3 terrifying fucking scenarios for kids, right? The level of infraction that you have to commit in order to invoke Krampus is so fucking minute. Like, it felt like when I was hearing some of these stories that the parents would tell, like, it felt like if you were a kid and you got the equivalent of a fucking parking ticket, like, they would say that the devil's cousin or whatever would come and fucking take you. Like, that's insane. That's crazy. Yeah. That's capital punishment.
That's out there.
In its biggest form. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. Yeah, so this thing and there's actually speculation that, again, we're going to bounce around, that prior to, so Krampus is associated with the devil, right? He's like some
people would say he is the devil.
He's in chains and all that shit, but they say that it was a weird, like most of Christmas, actually, it was a negotiating thing. Like, they had a bunch of pagans who believed in this god named Perkta, who was actually female. And of course, the Christian religion took a pagan ritual that involved a female and they made it fucking male. Surprise, surprise. She was seen as, she was actually almost a doppelganger. She functioned as Santa Claus and as what they know as Krampus now. Like, she was like, apparently, like, she was this beautiful woman who was like divine, and she would give kids, I think she put silver pieces in their shoes if they were good, and then if they were bad, she would.
Hey, I would say Santa partially is a woman, because I'm Santa. I pay for Clementine's gifts too, so
I'm fucking Santa.
Technically, I'm
Mrs.
Santa.
Claus ain't getting no fucking credit.
Fuck yeah. So again, like what you're telling, like,
and if you have kids listening, turn off whatever you're listening, your viewing devices, or Santa's not fucking real. Okay? Wait, do you think Santa's real?
Santa's real.
I'm
fucking Santa. Bitches.
Saint Nicholas was real.
I'm Santa.
Do you think there's a magical fat man going around the country and the world?
Sure.
Do you think there's
well, Santa Claus was real.
He was real. Do you think he had any magical powers? The actual Santa?
No. Well, I think he had a magical soul. You know, he just
was
a pure
That's
person.
so lovely. Hold on.
Thank you.
Nope. That was laughter. Yeah.
That one.
Okay.
Magical soul.
For all the live viewers, we're pushing buttons on the speaker set. So there's that. Yeah, no, he...
You know what makes me mad? What you were saying about the owner
of
Amazon.
How
he technically could be the owner of Amazon.
Could be Santa.
Could be Santa Claus.
Jeff Bezos could be fucking Santa.
And he might
at least for his employees
lose out
at the very
on
least.
money for a few days, and then be fine. Like, if I had that kind of money, I definitely.
But if you're the type to create Amazon and boost it in the way that You do, and Jeff Bezos. I think is fairly decent in terms of giving to charities and stuff like that. I think
He
I don't
better
know.
be.
I might be giving him too much credit, but
Be.
like if you're the Jeff Bezos type, like you're not gonna like that ain't your gig. Like you definitely created Amazon for fucking fat cash, and you're gonna rein it in. You're not gonna give all your money away. I think he might have made the pledge. Like there's some like uber rich guys who like made a pledge like I'm giving all my money away. Probably because, again, like the Krampus thing, they fucking hate their kids. They're like, I don't want to give this shit to my kids. I'm going to give it away to charity.
You just got to be humble. Remember where you came from.
This schnapps tastes like it was in the bottom of a Subway. Like a candy cane that's been put at the bottom of a Subway. Speaking of dirty Santa.
From Jonathan Christopher.
Hola.
Hi, is this Soul Train?
I wish this was Soul Train.
Soul Train without any of the fucking moves.
I can gyrate.
Oh.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
We're doing good. We're hanging in there. We don't have our daughter tonight, so we're living that no child life for the night, and it's awesome.
Let's cut through the bullshit. You believe in Krampus? That's all I want to know. You do?
Oh, so tell me, like, what do you believe that he still exists, or you believed he once existed, like Santa?
I believe so because when I was little, me and my sister, we lived up north. That's where we're from. Mm-hmm. And scary story. So my window was the one that was the only one that was like facing the backyard. Mm-hmm. And I would always feel like a crazy presence of like a shadow person, but it progressively got worse like towards Christmas. And then I was sitting on a chair in the living room and we had like a 2-story vaulted ceiling. And my mom said, get up. And it was so strange. And then one of the paintings that was on the wall fell where I was sitting. So it would have like crashed on me. And I was like, oh my God, that year I was so bad. So he's after me.
Did you notice it would happen like more when you were naughty? Like,
yes.
Like stuff like
and
that?
it only happens, it's so strange, around this time. Like weird things always happen to me during like the holiday. Like,
well, this is actually like, they say it's October, but this like the month of December is actually more of like
the month of dead, essentially.
Like the witching season and that kind of stuff. So that explains it. Yeah, and it was like I think Krampus was in Santa. What did it say? They usually came on the 4th and 5th, right?
Yeah, usually the December 5th is when everybody says that they show up, or
just
Krampus
kind of
at least.
Fucked up. That was my grandpa's birthday.
Was your grandpa? Was he Krampus?
He was Krampus.
Aw,
stupid.
What do you? What do you think? What do you think tipped it? What do you think made Krampus be like, all right, I'm going to show up to his house?
To Jonathan's house?
Yeah. You can't answer. Jonathan has to answer for that.
I thought you were.
No, I don't know. What do you think was the last straw for Krampus? Where he's like, I'm showing up to this kid's house.
I don't know if I can say it.
Yeah, we don't want to make this like a confessions podcast. Wait, have we run the statute of limitations?
All right, you're gonna have to DM me. Can you slide into my DMs and let me know what's going on? What really happened? Oh my God!
No, what happened? I actually, being young and dumb and like I'm older, so back in high school, like The Craft came out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so we played with like a Ouija board.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it like spooked somebody or irked somebody because now like, yeah.
Are you still followed by this being, spirit, or Krampus to this day?
So it's today now?
No, it's
no. For me, I just feel like strange things that do happen to me, like when I go running, I always feel like a shadow presence. And it only happens around this time. It's so weird. It's so irky. So like I've been like quarantining myself from not running, so I'm getting fat. Yeah.
So every time you go running, you see like some kind of do you feel it just a presence, or you actually see like a shadow?
Like, I just feel like there's something there, but it progressively gotten worse, like at the beginning of the month.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was actually talking to one of my friends about it, and she mentioned to me that she noticed when we went to school together that I could tell when she was like going through something, because I would immediately call her, even though like sometimes, you know, you don't really talk to your friends every single day.
Yeah.
But she was like, how'd you know I've been thinking about you? And I was like, you subconsciously have been on my mind like the whole entire week, and I felt like I need to call you. So
that's
like
nuts.
with the whole Krampus thing, it was just like I feel like it awoke in me kind of to like be nicer, because when I was a child it's kind of a little devious.
So Krampus worked.
So I don't.
Wow. Now, did your family raise you on the Krampus thing, or did you know?
They
about
didn't. But it's mostly the way that I found out about it was just like watching like Google a lot and like stories from people.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's how I realized like, oh, there's actually a demonic, like crazy guy that like will beat you if you do things that are bad.
Wow. Yeah.
Because I know that I think in Holland it's Saint Nicholas, where he'll leave coal inside your shoes.
Yes.
Or something like that instead of candy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned like in high school and stuff like that about like the Ouija board and the craft, because I was really into that stuff as well. And there was, but I always felt like I had a guardian angel, like a good spirit that would come through, and would always warn me. It would always say like when I was playing for too long, because I got addicted to the Ouija board. I could play by myself.
Didn't we all?
Did you play by yourself?
Not by myself. Okay, you were addicted. I played it a lot, but you were addicted because if you played it by yourself, like that's like the alcoholic threshold. Like once you start drinking by yourself,
I am no joking saying like, you know, I used to smoke, and it was like that addiction. Like I would like my hands would clench up, and I'd be like, I gotta play the Ouija board. It was bad. I used to make it at school so me and my friends can play during drama class. And so I was completely compelled by it. And then the spirit finally kept coming through and be like, I'm warning you, like you have to go, he's coming. And I was like, who the fuck's he? And I kept asking, who's he? And it kept going to goodbye. Like it wouldn't let me. So I erased it and put it away, and that was the end of that.
And don't ever play Ouija with the drama kids. They're gonna push it just for this story.
No,
they pushed it.
No,
the drama kids,
I would
they're looking
play
for a
with,
story.
Like one of my like witch friends that she taught me how to palm read and stuff. No, I don't think that I trusted her.
Well, I like Jonathan.
I know, we miss you. You look fabulous, by the way.
Thank you.
Actually, you know, I take it back. I don't like Jonathan. He makes me jealous. Actually, I saw his skin regimen. I'm like, fuck, man.
Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah, give us a call again, or when this whole quarantine bullshit's done, you can come in and be like,
do this live. We could do it
in person.
Yeah. I want to hear some of your stories. We could do like a
Thank
ghost
you.
one.
As long as we don't play Ouija. I don't want to play Ouija.
No, my Ouija board days are over.
All right, Sean, thanks for calling in.
Stay safe.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You
All
too.
right,
Thanks.
you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Call in to 626-733-8256. Tell us, without incriminating yourself, I'm glad that Jonathan didn't try to run the statute of limitations, but if you tell us the best thing you've done this year and the worst thing you've done this year, and we'll let you know. We'll let you know if Krampus is coming to your Apparently, Krampus visited Jonathan, which is terrifying. Do you think?
Wild.
Okay, you know how many fucking like waking nightmares I have, and how many things I saw as a chid.
Chid. You're a chid.
I drank all my peach schnapps. Come at me, Krampus. No, sorry. Do you think Krampus ever came to visit me? I know you think he did. Do you think Krampus came for me?
Yeah, I thought you said it was a Grim Reaper. Maybe it's.
I don't fucking know. I assumed it was a Grim Reaper, but it could have been Krampus.
I don't know if he's still like.
I thought it was a good boy. Maybe I'm not a good boy.
If he heard like chains, like the
the rattling.
I meant
rattling
to ask him
bones.
that. That would be interesting. Now.
Yeah, so Krampus is a dick, right? He's a fucking dick. And this whole like that, I don't know why they perpetuate this fucking. I really like. So now we alluded to it, but now, so Krampus was this. He probably was taken to Perkta. He was taken from Perkta, the pagan god. And there's Perkton, where apparently Perkta had these minions, right? They kind of did her bidding and stuff like that, and they would go and do her bidding. And she was kind of a witch character. And she would, if you're good around the pagan holiday that was taken, again, Christianity was, there's so many like Christmas traditions and holidays that were taken from pagan. Yule log, everybody. But so that happened, and so Perkta. What?
Call from Sophia.
Hi, Sophia. You got harassed into calling in.
Hello.
She
Hey.
she beat you fucking down. You had no will left.
I'm not drunk enough for this. I'm not drunk at all.
I'll make it up for you. Don't worry about it.
Project. I'm like, let's drink and let's talk about a creepy, festive man that is like a demon to children.
Don't worry.
Like, whoa, like you guys can't beat that topic.
Well, here's the thing. You don't need to worry about that because he only comes to children. You won't be put in a bag and beaten to death. Not your problem, Minnie. Not your problem.
And your fur baby won't have to worry about that either.
Right, okay. As long as it doesn't hurt animals, I'm like, all right, well, there must be some shitty kids out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like really bad kids.
Sophia, please don't take this. I got another Disney Plus idea. Ready?
Oh, no.
Crampup.
Okay.
Krampus.
What?
A Krampus that comes to dog kids, like puppies.
Krampus.
And if you're a bad puppy, and we'll have the talking puppies, like all the fucking movies they have now, we'll have the CGI and everything. Crampup.
Oh, my God. I can see somebody
dude, you're
making
going to
that.
have PETA on your ass so quick. You
No.
will be like...
No animals were actually hurt in the filming of this.
Yeah.
No animals were actually taken in a bag and beaten to death in this filming.
All right, well, so we have some questions for you.
So I want to know without.
Yeah.
I don't want
I
you to.
already know, and I won't say.
Ooh.
And
Ooh,
Sophia,
teaser.
you don't have to say, but I'm just saying.
Come
I
on,
know-
she has to say.
I know more than you know.
She's she's
Go
on a
ahead.
podcast. She has to incriminate herself. So what would you say is the best thing you've done this year? Like you fed 20 homeless folks, and what is the worst thing you've done? Like you've beaten to death 20 homeless folks in 2020.
Positive. I've regained my sex status. Like I'm having fun and regaining my sex goddess status.
There you
That's
go.
pretty great after a long time. So that's my favorite thing. I love it. Negative.
Is bad sex.
the
Negative is
big
bad
bad
sex.
thing, I don't know. Just that, bad decisions, right? In relationships.
Listen.
But it doesn't matter because like that good stuff like beats the bad stuff, and it's a pretty good. I'm ending on a good high note.
There you go.
Aw,
There you go. That's beautiful.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm gonna say Krampus is not coming for you. I think Krampus.
Right?
Krampus
Yeah.
is sex positive. I'm pretty sure Krampus is sex positive.
Sophie,
I think
I
so,
wish I could
too.
say something live that we
Whoa.
are
Say
in.
it.
I'm
Whoa.
not going to
Say
say it.
Just-
Can I say it?
She said, "Say it." She gave permission.
No, because what if like you guys get married and stuff in one day? Like,
Oh
It'd be a fun little reminiscing.
Actually, maybe not.
no, I'm not.
Not maybe not. No,
Maybe
we'll,
not.
We'll just continue with our emojis.
Inside joke. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
all. But
Okay.
I just wanted.
I'm sure it's
I wanted
hilarious.
to say that so everybody's like, what are they talking
But
about?
the funny part is, your wife was she did my makeup and hair, like my hair for a shoot,
Mhm.
and I was telling her all these intimate details about my life, thinking that the photographer left us alone, for your wife to get me all dolled up. And then later, it turns out he was just in the other room, and he heard like the most
Everything.
embarrassing shit, everything.
He's like, I heard it all, ladies.
Everything.
We're
Oh
like,
no,
Oh my god!
Sophia, can we? I got to ask you a question. You don't have to say. I don't want you to say whether this photographer was a creep because I'm sure he's a lovely man. Aren't most photographers creeps?
No.
Can you say that?
Most photographers are no.
He wasn't.
I
At all.
normally think they're
I'm not
very,
saying
no, not at
disparaging
all.
him.
No. I've been I came back because I actually really like him, and I'm really happy with the pictures, and he makes me comfortable. But I feel like a lot of people are creepy. Yeah, a lot of, and they're kind of they give a really creepy vibe.
Yeah, that's my experience with photographers. They seem a little bit too,
or just kind of assholey. Like I know more. I know, and then I look at my pictures. I'm like, if you do so much, like I would have posed better. You would have been like, stick your butt out. Or I'm like, obviously you don't know a woman's body, and you were like, oh yeah, like I'm so stuck up because I know so much. Yeah,
Chris,
that's where I got it.
Chris
That's where I get
it. Chris would go with me when I would do a lot of pinup modeling. So he would see the perviness, and he would.
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
He would be like, "They're perving on you," and I'd be like, "You're just being jealous." But deep down, I was like, "Yep, they are."
And not to say that I haven't met like awesome photographers that are really cool. They're just into the art of it, like. But there seems to be more than a handful that are kind of creepy or weird, or like or like you said, kind of pompous and stuff like that. So.
It seems like, I don't know if
know what?
Go ahead.
No, where I find that they're always creepy? Chiropractors. I've never found one non-creepy chiropractor.
Huh. Oh. I don't go to chiropractors.
I was say, we've never been to a chiropractor.
Huh. Well, I guess I'm not getting my back cracked anymore. I don't know if I'm prime market for chiropractors, but I'm not going to get my back cracked.
Okay, so Sophia, is Krampus real?
Please say no.
Is Krampus real?
Please say no.
Do you believe that there's?
Do you know who Krampus is? Let's start out with that.
Like the yang to the Santa.
Yeah.
I heard it, and then I kind of like was hearing the rest of what you guys were saying, but then I kind of was like, oh, Krampus, he's just evil. No, he's not.
Okay, thank you.
But I wish Santa was real.
Aww.
I wish Santa was really real.
Like real in our hearts.
Like life would have been
Santa.
so much.
I'm Santa.
You are Santa.
To my daughter.
You are.
She don't know. But you know what? For all we know, because of how jealous men are, Santa could have been a woman.
Especially with early Christianity, she could have totally been a woman,
a female.
of course.
Just like the Krampus, when we were doing our research, the origin of Krampus. There's like stories of a female. And, she was like a doppelganger and stuff like that. So it's like, are you fucking serious? Like, how come everybody, why they change all story to men? Why are they making them all men?
I completely believe that it was a woman because it's like mommy made bread while baby slept, and then in the morning it was a present. That's Santa. Boom, right there. Boom. That was the first Krampus.
Yep,
the first Krampus / Santa woman.
Yep, I believe it. Yeah, like I don't know. I loved
this. This is awesome.
I know. Thanks for calling in.
A shout out, my cousin. I was telling her right now that I was listening to a podcast on Krampus, and she's like, "Wow, okay."
She's like, okay,
I told her tune in. So hey, Erica, I'm shouting you out. So
awesome.
I'm gonna have her listen to this later.
Hey, Sophie,
right, guys,
you want to shout out any of your stuff?
Letting me participate.
Oh yeah.
What?
Do you want to promote yourself in any way? People listen to us from all over the world. It's pretty cool.
Oh, sure. My name's Sophia Castillo. Sophia Castillo is my Instagram. Yeah, just go on there, and I should be posting more. And if you want to just see Brianna's artwork on me, it's on there. Anyways,
perfect.
You guys are great.
She's a beautiful model.
Good night, guys.
Actress, and I'm very proud of her.
Oh, she's a hyphenate? Model / Oh my God.
All right.
I wish I was a hyphenate.
Be safe.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Have a great night. Oh my God. Yeah. If only I was a hyphenate. You know what a hyphenate is? I listen to too much
what?
Entertainment. It's when you are more than one thing. So you are
God, I'm a lot of things.
You're a stylist / entrepreneur. I'm just a dope. Just one.
You're two things. You're an asshole and a dick.
I'm a hyphenate, everybody. Asshole, dick. Yeah. So we are 1-to-1. Side fucking topic. Do you believe in fucking Krampus? Because now I'm making it a challenge. 1-to-1.
Do you believe in Krampus?
Do you believe in Krampus? Let us know. I'm going to go live on this with my voice going super high.
Yeah. Or call us at 626
733 82 56. I'm going to go live on this as well, because why not? I need this self-esteem degradation.
Self-esteem?
Self-esteem degradation.
It was that shot, huh?
It was.
He's getting wild. I'm over here drinking water.
How do I do it live?
How do I do live?
Technical support. I don't do Instagram. No, I just don't do Instagram. That's besides the point. Because they changed all the shit, right?
I hate it. I was just complaining about
They changed that shit.
Why do I do this?
Why?
Why do you do
Why?
this? Anyways.
Weird, wild stuff.
Anyways, Krampus.
Krampus. All right. Did you hear, speaking of side topic, I think I told you about the Galaxy Federation?
No.
Get in touch with Israel and U.S. saying, hey, we made contact, but you're not ready. The people aren't ready.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
So? Is that all you know?
That's all I know.
Oh.
So apparently the Star Trek Galaxian Federation or whatever bullshit reached out.
The cords. I did something.
What'd you do? Oh, you killed your microphone. You just got to twist it a little bit.
That scared me.
Can you hear yourself now?
No. Can I? No. I can't hear myself.
Well, then you got to twist it a little bit. Twist and turn.
Oh, okay.
Like Fat Albert.
Put your life.
Chuck it.
Apparently.
Okay.
Hello. Sorry, we're fucking this up tonight. Okay.
Fucking it up in a real big way. Yeah. Anyways, the thing that everybody cares about, Galaxy Federation, is they reached out to Israel. They reached out to the U.S. They're like, hey, we're here, but y'all aren't ready yet. So I think I saw on Twitter that it was trending that people were gonna try to invade Area 51 again.
Oh my god! People.
The number one was stupid, let alone the fucking sequel.
Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll start digging and realize that it's underground.
Area 52, man.
Like,
Area 52 is where it's at, motherfuckers.
What is so...
Krampus is in Area 52.
But now you got me going on the subject. So...
Shit, I want to talk about Krampus.
So I
want to talk about Dirty Santa.
Come on.
Okay, go ahead.
What I feel like I've heard other stories of actual people that have been traveled in outer space. And what...
I don't know, just something about it made me tickle. It tickled me. Sorry.
And they say that when you're in space, you like hallucinate a little bit.
Sure.
But
it's a good time for testimonials when you're hallucinating.
The most ironic thing is that the two men
Alanis Morissette
at
was on the
two
spaceship.
separate times in the spaceship saw a giant spacecraft floating by them.
Mm-hmm.
And they said they saw like angelic, like angels, like flying that were pretty big, like floating next to the spacecraft. And
big old spaceships.
And they spoke to them telepathically, saying the exact same thing.
What'd they say?
They said, "Turn back. You're not ready. You're not ready yet." And
get the fuck out. You ain't part of our club.
And so, yeah. So
you guys are dealing with a pandemic. You have world fucking... I showed you that video, the skit of just like... You guys have like an admission process for the Galaxian Federation or whatever bullshit it is. Like, we ain't ready. Can you blame the aliens? Why would they let our dirtbag human Earth...
Especially when they see what...
We're tearing ourselves apart,
yeah.
like, as a world. I mean, it's fairly... There's not any kind of major world war, but...
Yeah.
Man, there's famine, there's all kinds of shit. Like we ain't got it figured out. If there is, like, I'm not saying there is because I don't believe the story necessarily. But
the saddest part about that is that there isn't enough food in this world to feed everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just on cruise ships alone, you could probably feed half the world. All that shit they dump out for the sharks following. I told you that, right? That sharks follow cruise ships because it's just like a buffet for them. They're like, fuck it.
I don't know why, but
give me more ribs.
That made me think of the cat. I feel like that would be the cat.
Catfish? Giant catfish?
Our cat would follow a cruise ship around if it could swim.
I miss cruise ships. We like cruising.
I miss cruising for bruising.
It's so stupid, but we love it. It's so fucking stupid.
Well, now just with all the COVID stuff, I'm like, ugh.
Oh, it's gross. They had to dock. I guess apparently cruises are still a thing Cruises are still happening right now, like
People.
a week in.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's wild. But apparently they had to dock a cruise ship because someone got COVID. And once you get once any kind of fucking virus shows up on a cruise ship, it's over because it's just it becomes a giant petri dish because everybody's touching the same fucking buffet, like spatulas, and apparently the air filtration is all kind of runs through the same rooms and shit like that. So
from one, so yeah.
Yeah.
They're not wearing, and obviously they're not wearing their masks in their
room.
No,
because how are you gonna wear a mask while you're drinking your Mai Tai?
Yeah,
it's not possible.
Or in your room.
In your room? I'm never in my room in a cruise ship. I'm always on that deck. Always on that deck. Because the TV sucks in the room. Anyways.
Oh my God.
Krampus.
On a cruise ship.
So now I think we got completely deterred to the fact that they took this fucking pagan shit and they're like, well, let's appease the pagans and we'll incorporate it within Christianity. So now it's not the pagan god. Now it's a Christian figure. Not even a god, a Christian figure, because there's only one God in Christianity. But it's a Christian figure, and now he's the half devil, half goat. He's part of the devil, and now we will put shackles on him to make sure that he's part of the devil, but he's still kind of contained. We're not saying the devil's running loose because we can't have that PR in Christianity. So then it became Krampus, and they actually had Krampuslauf, I believe is the festivals where the Krampus would come down on December 5th. So backing up a little bit, December 6th is St. Nicholas Day. Did you know that? Santa Claus has his own day besides Christmas.
Why I was like, there's a 5th and a 6th. I knew there was 2 days to each other.
Yeah, so December 6th is like St. Nicholas Day, like where everybody goes like, yay, St. Nick, he's bringing us fucking iPads and so PS5s and all that shit.
Was that the original Christmas Day?
No, I think it was still December 25th, but I think that they had a separate day for good old St. Nick. Like the fat boy got his own day, like on December 6th. And then December 5th was Krampus Day in Germany and Austria. Like, so that's when fucking Krampus let loose. It was like almost like a purge day before the resolution, before St. Nicholas Day. So Krampus would come down. They would Krampuslauf, where these fucking townsfolk would dress up as Krampus, this mythical figure who apparently comes in and beats the shit out of your children or drags them to hell or eats them or whatever. They would come down the streets and in these masks and stuff and terrorize the fucking children of the town. They'd come from outside the town, essentially, set up outside the town and come in and terrorize the fucking children and leave. Yeah. And now it's a thing. Now it's like a real thing because of like the fucking performance of it. It's not like, now it's like, it's as if Disneyland put on a Krampus festival. Like now it's like, it's a lot more, it's a lot more, I guess, I don't even know if it wasn't politically correct before, but like now it's like, we're all going because it's like people in silly masks and kind of scary masks.
Yeah.
And that
I want to experience that after COVID. I don't want to do one here.
Let's make our own. Let's make a.
No, I would. I would love to go to Austria and really experience the traditional version.
Buy local. We got to get a Krampus festival here. If y'all would start a Krampus festival with us, we're willing.
What's the best thing you've done? And what's the worst thing you've done?
All time?
No, 2020. It's a special year.
You're right. I posed that question without even thinking about the answer for myself. Well, I think here's the problem is that I've been completely middle of the road. Like the best thing I've done this year is play too many fucking video games. And the worst thing I've done is play too many video games. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
I think the best thing I've done is probably, here I go. Sorry.
Here we go.
The best thing I've done is become like a teacher to my kid and taken on that role, I think. And I think generally been nicer to people. I think the worst thing I've done is I told myself when this quarantine thing started, I was like, I'm going to better myself. I'm going to learn a new language. I'm going to become a virtuoso at piano. I'm going to fucking like write a novel. I'm going to write a screenplay. I'm going to be like the best I can be. I'm going to like take college credits online and I'm going to be this fucking amazing person. None of that. Absolutely none of that. None of it. What's the best thing you've done this year and the worst thing you've done this year?
I think the best thing that I've done is sleep. Just kidding. I feel like honestly
We've all done a lot of that.
The best thing I've done is really been able to like spend time with you and Clementine. Like the first 3 months of COVID when we were like in the beginning where things were really scary, we were like really shut down and you know, like despite the craziness with becoming a homeschooling teacher overnight and all that, I had a really good time with you. And I'm glad that I know you're not really into documenting stuff, but I'm so glad I documented us like having Thanksgiving, or not Thanksgiving, but having Easter dinner together and just having so much time with just the three of us. Like I thought that like it would drive me crazy, but I feel like it's made us like closer. Like, you know, it's almost to the point where I of course I love my friends and I love my family, but like it just shows like this is our unit and I'm completely content just being with you guys. Like, you know, like yes, I have to work and you know, cuz I need to express my creativity, like I need to be able to pay bills, but like I genuinely I truly love the time with you guys and I don't get sick and tired of it. I get a little tired of playing Barbies all day. I'm not going to lie.
Loud rants for no reason.
And your farts. But I mean, all in all, like I can't say like I'm miserable being home. Like I actually love it.
Yeah, well, for me, it's been like, it's been for a lot. I think a lot of people, it's been the ultimate reset. Like whether we've all gained, whether we've all learned a new language or whatever, it's been the ultimate reset. And I think that it's kind of reassessed things for a lot of people. I think even people like in terms of friends and family, I know that we all miss them. But I think this whole thing has made us like not take it for granted, like the kind of the moments we have with our friends and family and the sort. Like we'll probably, the thing is too, like human nature, we'll probably be like, oh my God, like I'm not taking anything for granted in 2021 because now we have whatever. It's either tampered down or whatever. People take the vaccine and it doesn't all turn us into mutants or whatever. Like people will be like, oh my God, like I value my friends and my family now. In 2021, I think that's probably going to happen. 2022, people are probably going to reset to whatever fucking cynical fucking bullshit they were.
I've valued my friends and my family.
Oh, well, good for you.
I always try. You know me. I do way too much. Like I can't.
You do a lot.
I can't help myself from not. And so I would say the like worst thing for that has happened.
What's the worst thing you did?
It's not the worst thing. I did. Well,
kick the puppy. I saw that, by the way.
I think the worst thing that happened to me, you know, besides not being able to work for, you know, getting shut down at the salon like 3 times in a row, but like was probably losing a friend out of like some weird jealousy.
She kicked the puppy.
No, what did I do?
I don't think you did anything bad. So that means, hey, Krampus is not coming for you.
Like, and I hate.
That's good that you can't think of it.
No, I think I have regret and remorse for getting so frustrated with my daughter. Like I truly do. I've seriously, I pray to God about it all the time. I'm like, why am I so frustrated? Why? I never was like this with her before, and I think it's just the 24/7 and just not even having time to like take a shower by myself. Like it's a lot, and I know you help out so much too, but it's like I feel like I get like an eighth of everything done on a daily basis because it's so constant.
I don't think Krampus.
She needs us.
Yeah.
But I have resentment for myself, and I'm mad at myself for getting so upset. You know. I
don't think Krampus would blame you for that though. I think he'd be like, yeah, kids are annoying.
Kick the kid.
Put him in a bag. Let's eat him. Come on. Like, I think that's natural. I think that also too, I think one of the worst things that I've done is I think that I have probably spent like in the middle of a pandemic, I should realize that we lucked out in terms of we're not out in the streets and stuff. I feel like I could have done more to spend less money, like not like buy random shit, like and really kind of give in to people who need it more. That's my honest. Yeah. So maybe Krampus is coming for me. I don't know. Maybe that's a shout out to maybe donate more and shit like that.
No,
like
we're donating.
We are, but we could always.
Every time, like before Thanksgiving, every time I would go to Sprouts, I'd buy the extra bag, and I mean, maybe that's not enough. I don't know.
We do some shit, but
I always try to do something.
I feel guilty because like there's so many people who are fucking hurting, who are alone in this fucking time, and I think that we were relatively unscathed. Like we had moments where I was furloughed, you were out of a job. We had those moments like where we were like, well, are we going to be able to stay in the house and stuff like that? And, but we came out okay, and so like, that's probably my worst. I would, maybe that's another worst.
Oh.
You think
that's a good New Year's resolution.
I got to get that done before fucking Krampus comes on December 24th. Shit.
But
does he come for adults? He doesn't come for adults, right? I'm in the clear.
You are kind of a big kid, so maybe.
Yeah. Krampus, please. Do you think what do you think the cutoff for Krampus is, like age-wise? Do you think he's showing up to like some 16-year-old's house, like, and the 16-year-old's like, oh man, and the 16-year-old like,
I would say when do kids stop believing in Santa? So
that's
11 or 12?
the age, yeah.
11 or 12,
yeah. Because I think if he showed up to like a 16-year-old's house, like the 16-year-old probably just like beat the shit out of him.
I feel like it's like 10 or 11. I feel like 12 is
when do people stop believing in Santa? Call in if you know when people stop believing in Santa. 626-733-8256. I blocked out a lot of my childhood, so I don't remember when I stopped believing. So please let me know when I stopped believing. I'll just go with the average.
Don't stop.
Right. Do you have anything else to add to Krampus?
Krampus was a female.
Krampus was a fucking female. It was Perkta, right? Before the fucking male patriarch, the fucking Christian religion came in and like, no, we're gonna make him this is the bullshit. This is the real bullshit, is that they're like, well, we understand that you have your traditions and you have your fucking beliefs and you want to torment children in your own way, not in our fun little Christian way. You want to torment people in your own pagan way. They're like, well, we're gonna meet you in the middle. We're gonna say there's someone who still comes and terrorizes your children, but we're gonna make them male, and we're gonna make them like basically just a fucking sidekick, just a fucking Batman or Robin to the Batman of Saint Nick, and we're gonna make him the part of the devil. So basically, thank you so much, like, for your input. We're gonna make it all our own, and we're gonna fucking force it down your fucking throat. So thank you so much. Fucking. Anyways. All right.
I think that's it.
Do you have any Christmas thoughts? Do you have any Christmas thoughts other than the fact that Jesus was an alien?
I think that people need to stop making it such a crazy holiday where you're in the mall and you're just pushing people.
Fuck the malls. They're overpriced.
What? Is that one? No, everybody's just so like on edge with everything. They're just being mean. Like when I'm driving, I'm driving the speed limit, or I usually drive over the speed limit, let's be honest.
Sounds like someone's got the Christmas blues.
And people are just like honking at me, and I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, bitch, you don't want me to get out of my car right now. And so like, and then just people are just,
that's fun.
Just be
a
nice
real
human.
Come on, be nice.
I was picking up
come on, people, be nice.
A Christmas tree wreath today, and a very nice gentleman waiting to get his tree.
To take your money?
He said, happy holidays. And I'm like, you know what? I love that. Thank you for being
here. Hey, happy holidays. Whatever holidays you... So, I don't know. Happy holidays, everybody. If you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah. Hanukkah's already started, right? Yeah. Happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy Yule, if you're pagan. I don't know if people still celebrate that, but happy...
Sure they do.
Whatever day you celebrate. Happy Honk Day to everybody, too, as well. Jesus was an alien. Jesus was an alien.
You need to remember.
Okay, what do I need to remember?
That I'm telling.
That's all
Sophia,
I'm taking.
In our live feed, if you're listening, somebody just.
I'm talking to one person. If you're listening.
Somebody just asked if Jesus is an alien because Chris made that comment. When you think of it in the way, Sophia, of like out of this world,
he was. I mean,
he's, heaven is not here on earth. Maybe sometimes when you're having your new like sexy sex time, it feels like it. But the real deal, I believe, is on another.
You say sexy
planet.
sex time, which is the least sexiest thing I've ever heard you say.
Because I really wanted to say something else, and I'm not going to say it.
You wanted to say fucking.
I'm going to give her an emoji, though, right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good segue from fucking Jesus. Great job.
Go ahead. You think Jesus was an alien?
Well, yeah, if you believe in him, he was not, if you believe in God, he's up there in the sky, right? He's not of this earth, right? He created this earth, but he's not of this earth, right? So he created his son, who is not of this earth, came down to this earth, right? From that creation.
Yeah.
So he's an alien. Not like, I'm not saying that obviously Jesus was a gray or whatever fun shit that everybody else believes about aliens, but he was an alien. He was out of this world. He was out of he came down from.
Yeah.
So Jesus is an alien. God is an alien in that respect. But whatever.
In that sense. That's what we mean. That's what we mean by that.
Well, thank you for listening. This has been an episode of Extranormal Podcast. My name again is Chris. This is Brianna alongside me. You can find us at Extranormal Podcast on Instagram. You can find us at Extranormal P on Twitter. You can email us if you have any stories about meeting Krampus, or if you have any theories on Jesus being an alien. You could email us at extranormalpodcast@gmail.com. And Brianna, what are you going to push?
You can find me at Carousel Hair Extensions.
Do I make a good vanilla white?
Sophia just said, oh.
Yeah. Go to carouselhairextensions.com. They can follow you on Instagram if they just search for Carousel Hair Extensions. I believe they'll find it. Thank you so much for listening.
We appreciate it.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Yule Day. Hope
just a happy day. Have a happy day.
Happy day. Happy joy.
Happy day.
All right.